Hey Bookaholics, so welcome back to another video. Today I am bringing you my January TBR. I recently did a video where I went through all of the books that are on my unread TBR, and all of them are going to be reflected in my jars. Any new additions will have been added. Any ones that I have read or on hold have been removed. I have given them a big shake up. I put it in a bag because it's a big old jar. It's a very big jar. So I put it in a bag and I shook it all up and then I put them back in. So the hope is that I will get some interesting stuff come out. So today, this is literally just the jars picking. I have no obligations. I have no anything else. I'm not doing the standalone each month this year. I'm not doing the self-pub each month this year. I'm only doing one series per month this year. So whatever the jars dictate, I shall do. That's the plan. So let's get into the TBR. We'll start with a digital book because this one could potentially roll over into multiple months because I am not going to be leaving the house as much anymore, which means that I am going to be needing to read digital books less. So this one, it's just however long it takes me to read. It could take the whole year. So we have this one. Should I be scared? I feel like I should be scared. What are you? Oh, Troop of Shadows by Jennings Zabriskie. That is this one here. And I have no clue what this is about. Let's go do some good reading. All right, this one says, once the heir to an empire, now just a shadow. Throne stolen by her traitorous brother, chased to the edge of the world. Selene has only her blade, a talent for slaughter, and 4 elite blade dancer bodyguards to her name. Where once she lived a life full of courtly duels, decadence, and intrigue, she now finds herself trudging through a wild and desolate frontier populated by pioneers and warlords. One day, Selene will reclaim her birthright, but she has more immediate problems. The food has run out, shelter is scarce, and her followers are on the verge of mutiny. She can't even communicate with the strange inhabitants of this alien land, the so-called humans who wield guns, wear shoes, and seem completely incapable of shifting the color of their skin to disappear into their surroundings. It seems certain that an obscure and meaningless death lies in her near future. But when she captures Copper, a down-on-his-luck human mercenary who happens to speak her language, she seizes a razor-thin opportunity to reverse her fortunes. She has the bladecraft, he claims to have the connections, and the frontier will never have enough mercenaries. Selene and her band will kill for gold, gather soldiers and power, and begin to build a new empire amongst the wastes. But can her new ally be trusted? Can her old allies? Will her dysfunctional troop tear itself apart before they've earned a single coin? Troop of Shadows is a dark fantasy novel with a focus on interpersonal conflict and action. It draws inspiration from both the Wild West and classic high fantasy stories. Sounds pretty flipping good. It sounds actually really exciting. I like that it has that whole like modern mercenary aspect to it with also the Wild West bit to it, and then epic fantasy as well. So yeah, sounds like it's going to be a good time. So first book on the TBR. Let's go to the second jar. We will do the Spanish jar next. If I pull out a series, I just read the next book in that series that I've not read. I don't read the whole thing because a lot of my Spanish ones are very intense. Let's have a look. What we got? Trajano. Okay. See, intense series. You're going to see what I mean when I show you the size of this goddamn book. The first book in the Trajano series is Los Asesinos del Emperador, which means the Assassins of the Emperor. And this is a mammoth of a book. It's over 1,000 pages. How long are you? 1,108 pages. Yay. Yay for starting the year strong, I suppose. This is the story of Trajan, who was a Spanish emperor who rose up through the ranks. And this is about the assassination of, I imagine, an emperor, given that's the title of the book. I'm excited to get into it. I'm not going to get into reading the synopsis because you guys don't understand it and I can't be bothered to translate it. So we'll just, as I read it, I'll let you know how it goes. All right, into the TBR jar. There are lots in here. Oh, one's jumped out. We'll have that one. And we have The Chosen and the Beautiful by Nevo. Okay. The Chosen and the Beautiful by Nevo is a Great Gatsby retelling, but from the perspective of Jordan Baker, who is an adopted Vietnamese American, and she is also queer, and it's her story essentially. It's told as Great Gatsby. She's someone who creates this life for herself, but I'm not a big Gatsby girl. I'm gonna put that disclaimer out there. I'm not a big Gatsby girl. I know, America, I'm really sorry, all right, but just as classics go, I'm not a Gatsby girl. And yeah, so I'm gonna see how I feel about this, because it could go either way. It could be, oh my god, I hate Gatsby, but I love this. Or, yeah, this is a really, really good Gatsby retelling, and so therefore I don't like it. We'll see which way I lean with this one by the end of it, but I am really excited to give it a try because I've heard really good things about it, but also I'm really curious to read more Nouveau, so it seemed like a good place to start. And now for the final big crescendo, we have the series jar. Watch me pull out like literally the biggest series in here. Start the year strong. All right, what have I got? Echoes of the Fall by Adrian Tchaikovsky. All right, that's a brand new one. All right, we're starting, literally, I hauled this in December and I hauled Echoes of the Fall in December. Just read all the new books, apparently. I can't even bring myself to be mad about it. I'm really excited for this. New shiny things, literally shiny. So I'm very excited to be getting into this series. This is a trilogy and it consists of The Tiger and the Wolf. I don't know if you can literally see anything on this cover. The Bear and the Serpent, and The Hyena and the Hawk. Now, I have never read any Adrian Tchaikovsky before. I know it's criminal. I get it, all right? There's the Children of Time series, there's the Guns of Dawn, there's the Shadows of the Adept. I know they exist. I just haven't read anything by Adrian Tchaikovsky yet, and this is, well, the first one I will be reading. And I'm excited. I'm excited to dive in. I'm excited to try his writing style. He's a very well-renowned author. I also believe that he's one of those authors that is like, writes really different stuff each time as well. So like, just because you like one doesn't mean you'll like the other. I'm excited to give this one a go because I really liked the synopsis of it when I first picked it up. So the synopsis of this goes: in the bleak northern crown of the world, war is coming. Manier's father is the Wolf clan's chieftain, but she's an outcast. Her mother was the queen of the Tiger, and these tribes have been enemies for generations. Manier also hides a deadly secret. All can shift into their clan's animal form, but Manier can take on tiger and wolf shapes. She can't disown half her soul, so escapes, with a killer broken axe in pursuit. Her father plots to rule the north, and controlling his daughter is crucial to his schemes. However, other tribes are also preparing for strife. Priests foresee danger and a time of testing and broken laws. Some say a great war is coming, overshadowing even the wolves' ambitions. But what spark will set the world ablaze? Need I say more? I am really blooming excited for this. So that's not the TBR I expected I would be starting the year with. Oh my god, that book is so heavy. But this is my TBR. These ones and then Troop of Shadows. So yeah, not what I anticipated starting the year off with, I'm not gonna lie. But, you know, 6 books is a decent start to the year, I think. And then I have room to pick other things out of the jar as and when I finish things, although this one's going to take me all eternity. I'm gonna have to piece this one up into how much I need to read per week or something so I can actually get through it. But the rest I am incredibly excited for. And like I said, just the jar was like, read all the new stuff. And again, like, I would be less suspicious about it, but I literally tipped out my jars and shook them in a massive bag and then put them back in. So it's not even like it's, oh, I just didn't mix them properly and it's on the top. So just all the new stuff, really. All the new stuff coming through. But that is it for today. Those are the books I plan on reading in January, apparently. I'm super excited for them. Let me know if you've read any of these books. Let me know what you're reading in January, what you're going to start your year with. And that is everything from me. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll hopefully catch you in another one soon. Bye, guys.